Welcome to a special edition of What the Flick. I'm using my very rarely used co-founder privilege of the program to do a special review for you because I'm mad. It's about Prometheus. And in fact, this whole review is going to be a spoiler alert. So, I hated the movie. Okay, that's not the spoiler alert. I'm about to give you some of the ending here, and that's the problem. Look, I like large movies. I love Ridley Scott movies. You know, some of my favorite movies of all time are Ridley Scott movies. So I was really looking forward to this. And by the way, I named my son Prometheus. 2 years later, they come out and name a movie Prometheus. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited. Let's go watch this thing. Well, schwang, wang, wang. So throughout the movie, it's fine. It's not great, but it's got good suspense. You know, it's got all the elements that you need. It sets up a good mystery about are these guys really our creators or not, and why did they do it, etc., etc. So I didn't have a problem with 90% of the movie. It's just that the ending was a debacle. It was the worst ending since Total Recall. In fact, I'm going to rank it the worst ending ever, okay? So here are the three unacceptable things. First, the most minor. There's this robot called Dave. And he knows how to read the alien language. So he can open doors, he can do all these things. And here are theoretically the most curious people on the planet that went all the way over here to find these new life forms, or perhaps the original life forms, and they never asked Dave, hey, by the way, what does it say on the frickin' walls? There's all this alien language that the guy can read. You're on this alien planet. What's on the walls? Forget the walls. They never ask him any questions when the guy can speak their language. That's crazy. So I just found that unbearable. But that's the most minor point. The real essence of it is, in the end, you wait for the whole movie to have an answer for you, right? Did they create us? Well, at least they answer that one, right? Fine. But why did they create us? Why do they want to destroy us now? That's your spoiler alert, right? And why did they create the aliens, or did they not create the aliens? Why are they fighting the aliens? Whose side is on who, right? At the end of the movie, the answers to those, nothing, nada, squat, oh, yeah, here's your answers. Well, then what the hell did I watch the whole movie for? I mean, this is worse than Lost. Lost takes us through all those years, and I'm having fun, and they're like, don't worry, we have the answers. And in the end, they didn't have any answers. And it's the same here in Prometheus. You can't do that, man. You can't do a whole movie and at the end go, ha ha, I was just kidding, I didn't have any of the answers. This whole movie was a giant waste of your time. And now the third pet peeve is movies have to be self-contained. And it's not a pet peeve, it's gotta be the case. You can't mess with me, have me spend all this money, wear those annoying 3D glasses that squeeze on my head, and then at the end go, oh, by the way, watch the next movie, and I might give you the answers in the next movie? Oh, hell no. No, I'm done giving you money, okay? Movies have to be self-contained. If at the end you want to do a cute little tease like, oh, but in the next movie, this alien pops up. Fine, have at it, Hoss. I'm not un-American. Go for it. That's totally fine. But you can't say at the end of a movie, well, we gave you nothing here, so look forward to the next movie where we might or might not answer your questions. Unacceptable. So in the end, what is my score of Prometheus? It's very unfortunate, but I have to give it a 0.0. Yeah. Okay, no, Dave is shouting out here that it's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. Don't see the movie, because there's no frickin' answers. It's a waste of your time, okay? Now, I can't have you make a movie about this giant mystery and at the end go, yeah, here's your mystery. Yeah, here's my answers to your mystery. No way. Terrible movie in the end. Don't go to see it. How you like me now?